All right, this book is called Mr. Lucky Straw. I really like this book. I think it's really clever. It's really wise also. So this man is Japanese, I think. I think he's from Japan. Okay? Mr. Lucky Straw. One day, a poor farmer named Yosaku was walking down the road. All right? He tripped over a stone. Oof! He tripped over a stone and tumbled head over heels into a mud puddle. Head over heels means oof, like he fell completely over into a mud puddle. That's gross. Usually, that is gross. But look, what good fortune, he exclaimed, sitting up. Good fortune, good luck. That was good luck. What good fortune. I could have landed on the hard ground and been hurt. Instead, I have fallen into this nice, soft mud. Okay, it was meant to be. This is my lucky day. So this is interesting. Yosaku is an optimist. He's very optimistic. Because most people, if they fall into mud, they would not say, what good fortune. They would not say, this is my lucky day. Most people would be upset. But Yosaku is an optimist, so he is happy about it. Okay? As he brushed himself off, Yosaku noticed a piece of straw stuck to his sleeve. Okay, so usually when we talk about straw, we're talking about like McDonald's, like a drink. Like you suck liquid through a straw, usually. But also, a straw can mean a piece of hay or grass. So straw can be a little piece of grass or a little stick also. Okay? He noticed a piece of straw stuck to his sleeve. He started to throw the straw away. Then he stopped to think, if this is my lucky day, maybe this is a lucky straw. I will save it. Okay, so he's not going to throw the straw away. He's going to save it. As Yosaku went on down the road, a dragonfly started buzzing around his head. Here's the dragonfly. All right? Bzz, buzzing bzz, around his head. Usually that's pretty annoying. Dragonflies or bugs buzzing around your head, ugh, that's annoying. Let's see what Yosaku says. Shoo! Go away! Shoo! Shoo! Yosaku batted at the dragonfly. Batted is like tried to hit the dragonfly. He batted at the dragonfly. Look, he's batting, but then look. What the? He caught it. He caught the dragonfly. See that? But the pesky insect would not leave, so Yosaku took a string and tied the dragonfly to the end of the straw. Oh, wow. He tied the dragonfly to the string and tied the string to the straw. That's impressive. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I would be able to catch a dragonfly and tie it to a straw or a stick. That's pretty cool. Soon, he met a woman and a little boy. Mama, shouted the little boy, look at that dragonfly tied to a straw. I want it. Please get it for me. Wow, that kid is not very well behaved. He's kind of spoiled, okay? He just wants things, but okay. So the kid wants the dragonfly tied to the straw. You need it more than I do, said Yosaku. Wow, what a nice guy. You need it more than I do. He gave the dragonfly and the straw to the little boy. All right, super nice of him. He gave the boy the dragonfly and the straw. Looks like a fun toy, kind of interesting. Maybe it's animal abuse. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. The woman was so grateful that she gave Yosaku 3 of the oranges she was carrying. So she was so happy. She said, thank you so much. Here are 3 oranges. Those look good. They look like good oranges, huh? What lovely oranges, said Yosaku, and all because I saved a piece of straw. This is my lucky day. So check it out. He had a piece of straw, a little stick, and now he has oranges. That's great. I'd say that's a win. That's a good trade. So he's doing well. It is his lucky day. Soon, Yosaku met a peddler with a heavy load of cloth. So a peddler, that's a word that we don't use very often normally because peddlers aren't very common anymore. A peddler is somebody who sells something and he's usually not very wealthy. He's usually pretty poor. So in this case, the peddler is selling cloth. Cloth is used to make clothes, right? Cloth. I'm so hot and thirsty, the peddler sighed. One of those oranges would be delicious. So the peddler is hot, thirsty. He wants an orange. You need the oranges more than I do. You can have them all, said Yosaku. Wow. So Yosaku just gave the peddler all three oranges. That is really selfless of him. He said, you need them more than I do. That's really selfless. That means he's not thinking about himself. He's thinking about the peddler. It's really nice. He gave the peddler all three of the oranges. The peddler was so grateful that he gave Yosaku 3 pieces of fine silk cloth. All right, check this out. These are 3 pieces of fine silk cloth. Silk is an Asian cloth that's very soft. It's called silky, okay? It's very soft. It's smooth. It feels really nice. It's very high quality, okay? That's great. Usually silk is very expensive. What lovely cloth, said Yosaku, and all because I saved a piece of straw. This is my lucky day. All right, so Yosaku had a piece of straw or a stick, and then he had 3 oranges, and now he has 3 pieces of cloth. Soon, Yosaku met a princess. Oh my goodness. Pretty fancy. She was traveling in a covered litter with her guards and her servants. So a litter, I mean, that's not a common word either, but this is a litter. It's covered. So she's so rich, so famous, that she has servants to carry her around. She doesn't walk because they carry her. They carry her. All right. What beautiful cloth, she said when she saw Yosaku. Just what I need for my new kimono. A kimono is a Japanese dress or skirt. It's a Japanese dress, I think. Would you let me have a piece? Oh my goodness. So the princess wants Yosaku's cloth. That's kind of sad because the peddler, he could have given the princess the cloth, but that's okay. Yosaku had the cloth and he's the one who saw the princess. Would you let me have a piece? She wants a piece of the cloth. Ooh. Wow, look at this. These are all servants and guards. Okay. You need the cloth more than I do. I don't know if that's true because she's pretty rich, but Yosaku says you need the cloth more than I do. He's very selfless. You can have it all, said Yosaku. He's generous. Generous is when you give more than you need to give. He gave the princess all 3 pieces of cloth. All 3. The princess was so grateful that she gave Yosaku a big bag of gold. Oh my goodness. So Yosaku had a piece of straw or a little stick. Then he had 3 oranges. And then he had 3 pieces of silk. Now he's got a bag of gold. That's fantastic. Yosaku walked home to his village carrying the gold. Excuse me. He saw some poor, hungry people in their huts. Hut is a It's a type of house, but it's a really small house. It's a very poor house, not a nice house, a hut. It's like a little house, okay? So he came to his village where there's a lot of poor people, and he has the gold. And look at this. They need this gold more than I do, he said. Ooh, is he going to give away his gold? Is he going to do that? Wow, look at this. This is a pretty page, isn't it? I love this. That's so nice. Yosaku used the gold to buy land for all the people in his village. Now they could raise their own food. No one would go hungry. Oh my goodness. So this is all land. In Asia and in some other places, maybe in Peru, when there's a lot of mountains, they do this with the land on the mountain. They cut it so that they can still grow flat. Because mountains are not flat, they're very inclined, very steep. And so they cut the land so that it's flat, okay? So now everybody has land. They can grow their own food. Wow. And all because I saved a piece of straw, said Yosaku. This was truly my lucky day. The people in Yosaku's village were very happy. And after that, they always called Yosaku Mr. Lucky Straw. All right, so this is really interesting. This story has a deeper meaning. It has a moral. A moral is a meaning, a lesson that you can learn from the story. So what's the moral? In this case, Yosaku had something really annoying happen to him with the dragonfly, with the mud puddle, but he was positive. He was positive and he was optimistic. He saw the good side of it. And because of that, and because he was generous, he gave things to people. He received bigger things. So because he was optimistic and generous, his life went really well. So the moral of the story is, if you can be optimistic, if you can see the good side in things, and if you can be generous, you will have a good life. At least that's what Mr. Lucky Straw experienced. That's what he says. Do you think it's true? Let me know in the comments if you think it's true. I think it could be. Thanks for watching.